guys! Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ariana and today we're gonna discuss yung topic na napili ko. First, I'm gonna say kung ano yung topic na napili kong tatlo. Then, topic 1 is the keywords, identifiers, and comments. And then yung topic na napili ko na pangalawa is topic 2, which is the structure, such as directives, main, namespace, and input-output. So, and the last topic that I have chosen is that the topic 5, constant, literals, expressions, and statements. So, let's go! So, the first one is the keywords. Ano nga ba yung keywords? These are the reserved words that have a special meaning sa C++ compiler. Example nito is yung mga int, return, if. So, you cannot use them as the names for your variables. So, sabi, hindi daw siya pwedeng gamitin as names for your variables kasi nga, kasali nga siya sa syntax ng C++ kaya hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin as name for your variables. And then, let's move on sa identifiers. So, identifiers, ito yung mga names you create for your variables. And then, such as, kunwari, ayun, pangalan ng variables mo, kaya huwag mong gamitin yung int mains, ganun, kasi hindi kasi sila pwede pang variables. Okay? And then, let's move on sa comments. Comments, notes, is for humans only. Single line comments start with the forward slash, dalawang forward slash, and multiple line comments or multi-line comments that are wrapped in this one. Wait. Ayan. And then we're gonna use this. And then lagay mo na comment mo dyan. And then this and wait, hindi ko pa pala na anuhan ng So yan, comment na yan. Ganyan yung comment. Typical yung comment kasi is ini-ignore siya ng computer or the program or yung code. Hindi naman talaga siya necessary for your code. Ano lang siya, parang pag-basean mo lang if ever may activity ka or if ever na may gusto kang ilagay or like plan for your code. Kasi hindi naman siya papakialaman ng C++ or ng code mo. Kasi nga, comments siya. Wala siyang pero useful pa rin ang comments. Sabi dito is the computer ignores these. So, let's move on sa topic 2, which is the structure, directives, such as directives, main, namespace, and input-output. Ano nga ba itong mga to? Yung preprocessor's directives are the lines starting with the number or the hashtag. So, yan. Number include iostream. Oh. Yan. iostream. Ayan, such as this. This is the preprocessors directives. So, sabi dito, they tell the compiler to grab tools such as sa library or to grab tools libraries and before starting the code. So, we need this kasi pag di mo ito lalagay, ano silbi ng code mo? Ito nga yung standard ng ng C++. Kaya dapat ilagay mo to. Ito yung mga yung structure is the most important part of your codes. These are the dapat ito muna yung maunang malaman mo or mapag-aralan bago ka matuto mag-code. Kasi ito nga yung dapat sundan. Ito na nga yung structure, ito na nga yung pinaka ng code mo. Kahit man may code ka, kahit maganda yung code mo, wala ka namang ganito, mga structure, anong silbi ng code mo? Diba? So, yung namespace naman is yung niya lang is, isipin mo na lang this is the surname for your code. And then, yung using std is the cout character output found in the standard library. Ito yung lalabas na wait, let's give you an example. Gamitin natin yan using namespace then std. Don't forget the semicolon kasi ayaw natin mag-error. And then isali ko na din yung int main dito kasi or the main with the closing of parenthesis. Yung function nito is the entry point kasi every C++ program starts executing here. Kasi nga yun, standard talaga siya. Wala tayong magagawa, kundi ilagay na lang. int main, and then close enough parentheses. Don't forget the curly bracket. Wait, where's the curly bracket? Yan. Basic input output, or the cout, which is the character output. It sends data to the screen, and then the cin is the character input, takes data from the keyboard or the user, yung nagko-code. So let's try some basic coding. So ayan, let's just cout, and then hello world, and then yan, and then let's ito muna, return. Yung return 0, dun na yun sa wait, return 0. Dapat may return 0 din siya kasi kasali ito sa standard ng C++. We're gonna use yan. So let's try to run. Ayan, hello world. This is just the basic C++ code. So, this is basic pa lang Pag beginner ka, ayun, aralin mo yung talaga, yung structure mo na bago ka nang proceed sa coding, kasi paano yun? Alam mo mag-code tapos hindi mo aaralin yung structure. So, try natin ng may cin. Okay, lang natin to. So, int main, mali pala, int, and then let's say num1, and then num2, and then don't forget the semicolon kasi no, and then let's try enter your first number. Yan, cin num1, and then gawin lang natin cout, enter your second number. Yung cin niya is yun, yung cin niya is yung num2. Ayan. So let's try running it. Oh, there's an error, sabi niya. Wait. Kalimutan natin lagyan ng semicolon. That's why sabi ko kanina, kung nakakalimutan na lagyan ng semicolon, pero nakakalimutan ko na. Yan. Enter your first number. Let's try 1. Wait. Let's, ayusin lang natin on this part. Yan. Run. 1. And then 2. Wala pa siyang, yun lang yung maglalagay lang siya ng number. So, ayun. Try naman natin na mag-add sila, dalawa, yung num1 tsaka num2. So, dagdagan lang natin yung code natin ng sum, and then, ayan, sum is equal to num1 plus num2. Ayan. And then, mag-cout tayo ng cout. Pwedeng sum, pwedeng the total is. So, lagay na your sum is. Yan. So, let's try to run. So, enter your first number. Let's try 2. Then 10. So, ayusin lang natin ulit. Yun pala yung kulang kanina. Nilagay ko. So, lagay lang natin ulit. Sum. And then, so, yan. Let's try to run it. And then, let's try 2 plus 10 equals 12. Pretty easy, right? Pero, kahit sabihin natin madali to, when you try to move into another level of coding, you can do it. So, ayun, ito yung kabuuan ng topic 2, which is the structure. Yan yung pinaka-important. So, overall, it's kind of fun to code, di ba? Pero kapag hindi mo alam yung ginagawa mo, balik ka na umiyak. OA. And then, let's move on to our last topic, which is the constant, literals, nabubulol, literals, expression, and statement. So, yung literals, these are the fixed values typed directly into the code. Example, 5, hello, or 3.14. Yun na, self-explanatory naman, yun. Literals are fixed, values that type their code. And then, let's move on to the constant. Constant is the variables that cannot be changed once set, created using the const keyword. So, ito yung yung, instead of using int, we use const para, yung value or yung lalagay mo doon is hindi na pwedeng palitan. For example is, ang mo is const answer equals 3. Tapos, naglagay ka ulit ng constant. Constant answer equals 4. Ang susundin ng code mo is yung una mong nilagay na constant answer equals 3. Hindi niya susundan yung 4 kasi it cannot be changed nga. You cannot replace it. It is set. Once it's set, it cannot be changed. Depende na lang kung ikaw papalitan mo kasi code mo yun eh. Nakala ko magpapalit yun. Hoy, laro. Hoy, laro. Charot. So, ayun. And then, the expression. Expressions are a combination of values and operators that result in a single value. Example, x plus 5. So, x plus 5, di ba? Sabi dito is a combination of values and operators. So, ano ba yung value dito? Yung 5 and the x. Ano yung operators na ginagamit natin sa code? We have times. The times looks like this. Wait. So, let's delete muna natin. Select all, and then delete. Yan. The operators that we use in C++ or encoding is the plus looks like this, the minus looks like this, times looks like this, divide, we don't use, in division we don't use this. Also in times we don't use this. So, what we use in C++ is the front slash, this. So, this is the standard that we use, yung operators, standard operators. Kasi, hindi nare-read ng C++ ito. Hindi nyo nare-read yan dalawa. Yung orange lang ang, nare-read niya kasi these are the standard operators when coding. Sa C++, hindi ko alam sa ibang coding platform kung ganito din. Ako alam ko ganito lahat ginagamit nila. And then, ayan, so that is the operators. And then lastly, the statements. A complete instruction ending in a semicolon. So yung ginawa nga natin kanina, wait. Ayan. These are the statements. All of this. Basta yung may semicolon. Because, do you guys know if we don't use semicolon, our code will be mag-error siya. Kagaya ng kanina. Di ba nakalimutan ko lagyan na yung cin tsaka dalawang cin ng semicolon. So, nag-error siya. So, let's try tanggalin kahit isang error lang sa ating, kahit isang semicolon lang sa ating code. Ayan, let's try. Tinanggal ko yung semicolon sa return 0. Here, this one. Wala siya semicolon. And let's try to run it. Ayan, nag-error siya. I don't know if you can see it. Nag-error siya. Sabi niya, cannot, wait, ayaw makita. Sabi dyan, default.cpp colon 16 colon 11 error expected after return statement return 0. Yan, pinakita niya dyan kung ano yung kulang or mali sa aking pinakita niya dyan yung yan, may isa daw walang semicolon. So, lalagyan natin ng okay and then ayan. Then let's try to run it. Tara! Ayan, okay siya. And then, let's try if tanggalin natin kahit yung sa labas ng ating code sa using namespace std. Kasi, let's try. Nag-error siya. Sinabi niya dyan, error expected after namespace name using namespace std, and sabi niya dyan, I need to put semicolon. So, let's try to run it again. Tada! Ayan. It's okay na. So, that's all for my topic, and I hope you learned a lot. Kahit na medyo, if you have any questions, any any concerns about sa topic na napili ko, you can just comment down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then hit the subscribe button, the like button, and see you in, I don't know if I'm gonna post anything on this YouTube channel, but I won't. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening to my lesson, and that's all. Bye.